Yeah, right. It's a wireless connection, but essentially, Wi-Fi is basically, it's a name that has been given to an IEEE standard. Okay, the IEEE standard 802.11 is the standard that governs Wi-Fi. Basically, this is the standard that lays down all the rules and regulations or guidelines that needs to be followed in case of Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Okay, so in today's module, we are going to look into some Wi-Fi hacking. What are the various terminologies? What are the various technologies that are being used by medium? So for all this purpose, I'll be needing a specialized laptop. Okay, I already have that with me. I will show it to you as well on the internet probably. So not all wireless adapters are compatible with Kali. So the ones that are compatible with Kali are either you can get a Netgear adapter, this one. This is also compatible with Kali, or else you can get a Alpha wireless adapter. Just cannot see it. Let me search it here. Alpha. So, or else you can get an Alpha wireless adapter. These are also very well known and renowned, and they are commonly used with Kali Linux. Okay. Currently, the one that I'm using is a Leoxys wireless adapter. Yeah, this is the adapter that I'm currently using. Okay. The name of the adapter is Leoxys Leo HG150N, and it is compatible with my Kali Linux as well. Okay. So I have my Kali Linux already booted up here. Here it is. Let me log in to this machine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my wireless adapter into the USB, and you will see a pop-up here on my screen. Let me plug it in. So it says new USB device detected. So I'll connect this to a virtual machine and select the virtual machine on which I want to connect this. Okay. So now what happens is when I do an if config, I can see a new interface that has appeared up now. It's called wireless interface, WLAN 0. Okay, and similarly here as well, I can see I can connect to any Wi-Fi network here. So this is big happening because I have connected a external Wi-Fi adapter to my device. Okay. So for Wi-Fi hacking, we have got this. This is a toolbox basically. It's a combination of multiple tools. It's called Air Crack Suit. It is called Air Crack Suit. Okay. We are going to use different tools from this suit one by one. Let's go back. So first of all, I need to put this wireless adapter, this Wi-Fi adapter, wireless interface into monitor mode. How am I going to put this wireless adapter in monitor mode? That is going to be done through airmon ng start WLAN 0. Airmon ng is a tool that is used to start that is used to put the Wi-Fi adapter into monitor mode. Start is for start the monitor mode, followed by the interface name that I want to put into monitor mode. Press enter, and it says found 3 processes that could cause trouble, kill them using. Okay, so it's saying there are certain processes that can interfere with your wireless adapter functionality. So to prevent any further hassles, probably kill those processes. So the command is also provided to me for killing them. It's right here. I'll copy it and I'll run this command, and it is going to kill all the processes that are going to interfere. Okay, the command has executed successfully. Let's do an if config again, and now I can see the interface name has changed from WLAN 0 to WLAN 0 mon. Okay, why? Because now this interface is now put on monitor mode. Okay. Okay, so I can check the same thing using iwconfig as well, and I can see here WLAN 0 mon. The mode for this Wi-Fi interface is monitor mode. You can see it here as well. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to start my wireless sniffing. Okay, so there are a whole lot of wireless access points nearby me, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start capturing all these packets that are nearby me. So for that the command is going to be, before that let me change my directory. Okay, so I'm currently now here I'm going to start my wireless sniffing. So for wireless sniffing the command is going to be arrow dump ng, and if at any point you do not remember any specific flags, then what you can do is you can just type hyphen hyphen help to open up the flags for this command. what I'm going to do is aerodump ng hyphen w to provide. So before that, let me provide the interface name on which I want to start sniffing. This is the interface, and provided by where do I want to save my output, where do I want to write my output. So that is hyphen w, let's say rks, and press enter. Let me do it again. Aerodump ng followed by your interface on which you want to start sniffing, followed by hyphen w flag for the output file you want to write, followed by the file name, output file name. Okay. So this command is clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll be pressing enter now. Press enter. And here you can see some output is started appearing on my system. Let's wait for a while.
Okay.
Okay, so here in the output, let me explain you what we are seeing in this output. On the top left, you can see that the channel value is changing quickly. Okay, so different wireless Wi-Fi access points work on different channels. Okay, and on which channel that Wi-Fi access point is working, you can see right behind its name, right in the row in which that access point is provided. So here another thing that you need to be aware of is your ESSID and your BSSID. So ESSID column is basically the name of the access point that you provide. Okay, ESSID is the name. Okay,
Okay.
and what is your BSSID? Yeah, BSSID is basically your MAC address of that access point.
Okay. So not associated.
Yeah,
It says associated, right? Most of them.
where does it says not associated?
Under BSSID.
Under BSSID. Okay, this the column. No, I'm not talking about this part. I'm
Okay.
talking about first half. Yeah, this is your the here you can see these are your MAC addresses for
Ji.
these are your MAC address and these are for those access points.
Hanji. Okay.
And here is your encryption type that is being used by that access point. So there, so how many types of encryption that are used? So let me walk you through with the encryption. So BSSID is clear, that is your MAC address. ESSID is the name of the access point. Then comes your encryption type. So let's go to the encryption. Uh, talking about security configurations and encryption in Wi-Fi, initially we used to have WEP, that's called Wired Equivalent Privacy. It first came in 1997, and very soon people realized that it is not that safe because the key used to encrypt the data. That key used to be static, and the key used to be transmitted in plain text. So anybody who the network at all. So that's why they realized that kind of a new security mechanism. Okay, so that's why they came up with WPA was introduced. Is your Wi-Fi protected access? Here you can see. Right. This is your Wi-Fi protected access.
Okay.
Okay, so actually they were working for WPA2, so they really released WPA1 as a temporary solution. Okay, so WPA was implemented for only 1 year. Okay, it was practically in use for only 1 year, and in 2004 W2, but WPA3 is also has been released, but yet it is not implemented and widely accepted. Okay, maybe in near future we'll start seeing WP3. Okay, as it has already been developed, but it has not yet been implemented widely. So as of now, WPA2 that is implemented 49% of the devices that are out there. Okay, so here I have provided kind of encryption technologies are used by WPA and WPA2. So in WPA we used to have key integrity protocol, and your PSK is your okay. And what did WPA2? How did WPA2 enhance its security? So basically, WPA2 basically started using AES. AES is your it's a symmetric encryption algorithm. It is considered one of the most strongest encryption algorithms and symmetric ones. Okay, widely accepted, very well known. Uh, So WPA2 basically uses AES and CCMP and PSK.
Okay.
CCMP counter mode with chain authentication. Okay, so there are security protocols that you can come around in your packet captures. So here you can see most of the places WPA2 is seen, right? Everywhere WPA2 is there. Okay. Now here at the top you can see it's WPA, right? It says WPA handshake. So what is WPA handshake? So as we read about three-way handshake in TCP, similarly here in Wi-Fi we have got a four-way handshake. So let's go back to our notes. What is four-way handshake? So here I have represented the four-way handshake. On the left side there is your access point, or the you can say, and on the right side you can you can see there's a client. Okay. So what does router do is router basically keep on broadcasting its data packets just to tell everyone nearby that I exist and I am new. You can connect to me. So whenever you see a signal, click on here. So you will see a list of Wi-Fi access points available, right?
Yes.
How are you able to see all these things here? This is because these points are broadcasting packets to prove their existence. Okay, you can connect of nouns. These packets are called nouns. When I click on the specific Wi-Fi point and I click on connect, when I'm going to click on connect, I'm not going to click on connect because that is when I'm going to click on connect. This is going to be your second step. This is going to be referred as reply of nouns.
Okay.
Okay, that I'm replying to that packet that I want to I'm showing interest in connection, making a connection basically to the access point that I want to connect to you.
Yes.
Okay, when we click on there's a pop-up that appears that says enter your password,
Good. Yes.
right?
Hanji.
So that is your third step. That is called your message of authentication, that is sent by the access point to the client.
Okay.
Okay, the credentials there,
Hmm.
and I'm going to send it to the access point. That is going to be referred as acknowledgement of authentication.
Okay.
Okay, when I when I enter the key, and that key is now sent to the access point
Okay.
for the authentication process. Okay, so collectively all these four steps are called as your four-way handshake.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope this four-way handshake is clear to you now.
Yes.
So this four-way handshake is basically has been captured by the in this our packet capture. In all this Wi-Fi hacking, the whole motive of our we capture WPA handshake. Okay, we want to capture handshake because in this handshake only the key is going to be transferred. Okay, in the as I showed you in the WPA handshake, four-way handshake, in the last step the key was being transferred,
Hanji.
right?
Yes.
So that's why we want to capture the handshake
Hmm.
so that we can crack we can capture we can, so now I'll show you how to get a handshake. So before we have got this handshake, we create 60 to see which access point it is, 58. So we have got an handshake for Dwarkadhish named Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Okay, but for today's session, my target is going to be,
Mm.
where is it? Does it exist? Let me see. So here it is. There's an access point named called targets. Okay.
Okay.
So now what I'm going to do is I am going to proceed with a deauthentication attack.
Okay.
So here replay ng wlan 0 mon. So how to do a deauthentication attack? So for performing a, what is deauthentication attack first of all? So what happens in deauthentication attack is we are going to send lots and lots of authentication packets to
Mm.
get access.
Okay.
What is going to happen in return is all the devices that connect to get disconnected. Okay. Once they get disconnected, once they get disconnected, they are going to try to reconnect back to the access point. And when they are going to connect back to the access point, we have already started with our packet capture,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
We would be able to capture handshake
Understood. Okay.
that is going to take place
Okay.
with the, let's say, the deauthentication attack.
Mm-hmm.
Air replay ng wlan 0 mon hyphen 0 for 0 hyphen 0 flag is basically to signify that I want to do a deauthentication attack, followed by number of packets, number of deauthentication packets that I want to send.
Okay.
0 is for infinite. Okay, I can provide 100,000 any number of packets, so I am going to provide 0.
Mm.
0 basically means infinite number of packets are going to be sent. Okay, followed by I believe hyphen a for target.
Mm.
MAC address I need to provide. So let me get the MAC address.
Mm.
This is my MAC target MAC address. Let me just confirm it here. Repng hyphen 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 a. Yeah, right. Press enter. No such device. Okay. That's going to start working soon. Actually, there's a as you can see that access point is currently working on channel 8,
Mm.
and it is trying to do all this stuff on different channels. So I'm waiting when channel 8 is going to appear. Yeah. So now we are on channel 8. So deauthentication attack is taking place. Okay, let it happen here. Now we are waiting for handshake to appear here for this MAC address 18D720. Okay, let's see if it appears here. Let me try stopping it. So almost all the devices would have been disconnected now. Now these devices are going to try to connect back again. Waiting for the handshake to appear here. So it's not appearing. Let's run this deauthentication attack again. FC4A. Okay, we have found some other handshake as well. So as of now, we have found two handshakes. Okay, one is for this access point, and another one is for this access point. Okay, we are not able to capture the specific handshake. It's probably taking a lot of time. No problem. So we'll proceed on with the handshake that we have captured. Okay, instead of waiting for that one that we have not captured. So now what we are going to do is let's do an ls, and here you can see all these RKS files. Okay, these are your packet capture files that have been created. Okay, in these packet capture file there is a four-way handshake, and in those four-way handshake there is key that has been exchanged. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use aircrack ng. Again, all these tools belongs to the same suite. Aircrack ng followed by the file, get capture file, that's going to be .cap, and then followed by the word list. Word list is going to be rocky.txt. So I already have copied this word list that is going to be used to crack the password. Okay, so rocky.txt already exists in your Kali Linux system. Okay, let me tell you the location of it as well. The location is going to be series user share word list. Here you will see rocky.txt. So I'm simply using this word list.
Okay.
Okay. So press enter. I pressed enter. So this was my command aircrackng
Yes.
rks01.cap. This is my packet capture file followed by the word list. Okay. Now it says uh, what all what all handshakes have been captured. So it says one handshake for this access point called Dwarkadhish has been captured, and one handshake for this Wi-Fi has been captured. So I just need to select the this access point index number of target network as it says. So let me select 12 and press enter. Please specify a dictionary. Okay. So I forgot to use -w flag. Now it's okay.
Okay.
Press enter. Index number of the access point that's whose Wi-Fi handshake has been captured. 12. Press enter. So now it is going to start cracking the password for that access point. So basically, what is doing is taking words from the word list, and it is trying it and it is encrypting those words and trying to match that encrypted form, that ciphertext of that word from the word list to the ciphertext that is in the handshake packet capture.
Okay.
Okay, and if a match is going to be found, it is going to give us the output here, key found, followed by the key that has been found.
Okay.
It is going to take a lot of time. Okay. As you can see, it is going through a whole lot of words. Okay, let me stop this thing for a while.
Okay.
Ting. Air mon engine, so air mon engine, air crack ng cap -w rocky.txt. Try to crack this Wi-Fi 32. So it says key found. Okay,
Mm.
and this one, how you can possibly capture the handshakes
Mm.
and crack the handshakes for the keys
Mm.
for the Wi-Fi keys that are used for authentication.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any doubt so far? If you have any doubt, you can ask me now.
No, I'll just practice.
Mm, no doubt. All
Yeah.
clear.
Yes.
So once we are done with whatever we want to do, we put back our interface
Okay.
to the normal mode. For that, the command is going to be amon ng stop followed your interface that you want to stop. Okay. Now we can see that the interface is going to be like wran0 okay. The mode is now managed mode.
Hmm.
Okay. So,
जी.
let's go here. So various various standards like A2.11a, 11b, 11g, 11n, and so on. Whole lot of standards. So these standards and is going to be allocated standard, how much frequency is going to be allocated in different standard. These things are provided by these standards. Okay. SSID, PSSID, all the theoretical aspect I have covered in the practical itself. Okay. WEP. Okay. So here I have some installation speed. Okay. So I don't think that these things need to be explained.
Hmm.
What else do we have here? Okay. Right. Yeah. So I told you we are currently using. Not all adapters are going compatible. Okay. Yeah. So that's all.